Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for joining me here today. Today I'm going to be talking about my recommendations for the Friends of Credo sale. So the dates for this sale are Monday, October 20th through the 26th, and there is early access starting today on Sunday, October 19th. I'm not exactly sure how you get the early access, if it's just by subscribing to their newsletter, but if I do get information on how you can get early access today on October 19th, I will definitely let you know down below in the description box. But everybody has access to the sale starting tomorrow on Monday, October 20th. Like I said, it goes through the 26th. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into my recommendations. The first one is not going to be any big shock because I've spoken a lot about it. And this is the Mara Pearl Peptide Facial Essence. I have absolutely fallen in love with this product. I've spoken about it many times already on my channel. I've included it in favorite lists. I have also already spoken about it on a Credo recommendations list. I believe in the springtime when they had their spring sale, I mentioned it. I absolutely love this product so much. I love the packaging. I think it is very, very beautiful. I've got a new box to show you that Mara was very sweet to send me, and I'll just show you here. The top of the box has gold and blue that I really love. And when you open up the box, you'll see here that the packaging inside is really beautiful. And then when you have the full bottle, it's this beautiful pearly creamy color. So anyway, the packaging, the presentation is gorgeous. And then of course the texture is really beautiful. It's a really thick, lovely essence, and it smells absolutely beautiful as well. And I've mentioned in the past that it has kind of a woody, sandalwood, neroli type of scent. And I don't think there's actually sandalwood in the ingredient list, but for some reason, that's what it evokes to me. I think it has more of a bergamot scent profile if you actually read the ingredient list, but for me, it has a really beautiful woody sandalwood type of scent, but it's very, very mild. It doesn't linger on the skin. But anyway, like I said, I've spoken so much about this product and how much I love it, so hopefully that tells you why I have it on my recommendation list here today. And I also have a couple of other Mara products that I'm putting on this recommendation list, and one of them is their algae enzyme cleansing oil. This is a beautiful, beautiful cleansing oil. It's one of those cleansing oils that does emulsify off with water, but it leaves your skin feeling very soft, supple, very nourished. This has papaya, pineapple, grapefruit, and pumpkin enzymes in it, so it gently exfoliates the skin, but leaves it feeling very soft. It's also got some beautiful marine botanicals in it. Now, in this video, I'm not going to be doing deep dives into ingredients just because I've got a lot of products here to talk about and I don't want this video to be too long. I'm also going to recommend from Mara their algae retinol face oil. This is a beautiful, luscious oil that of course has retinol in it. It's got 1.2% retinol in here. There's also some evening primrose oil and also some green tea extract in here as well. So anyway, it's a beautiful retinol oil. I absolutely love it, and I reach for it when I want a very nourishing retinol oil in the nighttime. So I highly, highly recommend this if you have been looking for a retinol oil that is very gentle on the skin and also has a beautiful ingredient deck. Another product that I'm going to recommend for this sale is a product that I've mentioned many, many times, and this is the Alpen Beauty Plant Genius Melt Moisturizer. And as I've talked a lot about when it comes to this cream, I love using this during the day. This is probably one of my most favorite day creams. And I love it because it has a light texture, yet it is also quite creamy and luxurious and has a really nice emollients to it. This also has bakuchiol in it and ceramides and vitamin C. So it's just got a really great ingredient list. And like I said, it's just a beautiful texture. It's perfect for the daytime for me. If you tend to be a little bit more on the oily side, then this would probably be a really nice night cream for you. But like I said, this is perfect for me for the daytime. And then in terms of skincare, my last recommendation is from Bloom Effects. This is their Tulip Dewdrops, and this is such a gorgeous moisturizer. They call this a serum, but let's just go ahead and say it's a serum moisturizer hybrid. This too, of course, has beautiful ingredients in it as well. It's got niacinamide, kakadu plum. Of course, it contains their proprietary Dutch tulip complex, and the texture of this is just so beautiful. It is moisturizing. It has this lovely dewy texture. I really love using this during the day, especially if my skin is feeling particularly parched, because it does impart that beautiful dewy finish on my skin. Again, this is another one of those products that I've spoken about so many times on my channel, but I just wanted to highlight it for this particular video because it is one of my favorites. Now, I do have a Credo landing page where I have all of my Credo favorites in one particular spot on Shop My. If I spoke about all of those products in this video would be like 4 hours long. So of course, I don't want to do that. So I'm just highlighting a few products from each category here. So this video will be a reasonable length. But if you want to see everything that I love that Credo has to offer, definitely do go check out my landing page. And I will, of course, link that down below in the description box. Let's go ahead and move on to body care. If you're curious about what I'm going to be stocking up on for the sale, I'm definitely going to be getting a couple of the Kosas deodorants. My particular favorite is unscented, so this is a huge recommendation of mine for picking up during the sale. A new recommendation that I have for the sale is from Roz, and this is a hair care company, and I'm going to be recommending their shampoo and their conditioner. Now, Roz recently sent me these products maybe about a month ago, and I have really fallen in love with these products. So just right off the bat, I love the packaging, I love the presentation, I love the color of these bottles, I love that they're aluminum, so everything just feels and looks beautiful when it comes to these products. I love how they perform. I love the feel of the shampoo through my hair. I've mentioned many times in the past that sometimes I have a hard time distributing shampoo through my hair because my hair is quite thick. So I love it when shampoos have a nice slip and a nice luxurious lather. It just makes for a really nice, pleasant experience shampooing my hair. So I do get that from their shampoo. And then when it comes to conditioner, I really want to have good detangling action from a conditioner so that I can get a comb through my hair when I'm in the shower with the conditioner in my hair. And I do get that from this conditioner. And it also left my hair feeling nice and soft after my hair was dry. So highly recommend the conditioner as well, especially if you do have thicker, coarser hair, kind of on the dry side. Not too sure if this would be great if your hair is super fine or on the oilier side, but for my type of hair, this works really well. And then in terms of the scent of the shampoo and conditioner, it is really quite beautiful. It's supposed to be evocative of the California coast, and it has bergamot, citrus, and vetiver. I believe there might also be a woody note in here. I'm not too sure if it's cedar, but anyway, it is really beautiful. I love the scent of the shampoo and the conditioner. I will say it is on the perfumey side, which is kind of surprising for me to like a shampoo and conditioner that is strongly scented, but the scent is so beautiful that I really do enjoy it. So just want to give you the heads up that it is quite strongly scented, although I do believe that it is not a synthetic scent. I think they say that on their website. I do know for sure that there are no phthalates in here. But anyway, in terms of the scent, really love the scent. It is very, very beautiful. It does linger on your hair though for quite a while. I would say it's around 12 to 24 hours if I'm remembering correctly. But for me, I really do enjoy it, but I just wanted to give you the heads up that it is quite heavily scented. But for me, I really enjoy the scent. I do think it is quite beautiful. Moving into a body moisturizer that I want to recommend, this is the Uni 24-Hour Serum. Now, in a previous video, I talked about how Credo opened up in Portland for the first time, and they had a grand opening event that I was invited to, and they had a really lovely, generous swag bag situation. And this was one of the products that was in the bag. So I was super excited to discover this product because it is really, really beautiful. And Talk about a really lovely scent. This is beautifully scented, and this has cedar, juniper, and sandalwood in it. And I believe also on the website it talks about some white sage and vetiver as well. And I would agree more along the lines of the white sage and vetiver more so than sandalwood. I don't get a lot of sandalwood in here. I get more of the, I would say, juniper white sage experience from this product. It smells beautiful. It kind of has a beachy vibe to it. I get a salty kind of marine mineral note in this product that is really lovely. I really enjoy it. And on the days where I don't really want to wear perfume, but I want a little bit of a scent, I will put this all over my legs. And then I kind of get the scent wafting up from my legs, and it lasts pretty much throughout the whole day. So if that scent profile sounds nice to you, kind of slightly woody, a little bit of that juniper, kind of marine experience, sort of like you're at the coast in the Oregon coast, like the Pacific Northwest, where you have Douglas fir and kind of some woods by the beach. That's kind of the vibe that I get from this body lotion. And the body lotion itself is really lovely. It's very thick, it's very creamy, and it just feels very luscious on the skin. So big recommendation for the Uni 24-hour serum, but you have to be ready for it to be scented. And I am not one who typically recommends highly scented shampoos and conditioners, and I am not one who typically recommends highly scented body lotions. So just want to give you that heads up when it comes to the Roz shampoo and conditioner and the Uni body serum, but I am recommending them, especially for those of you who do enjoy scented hair care and scented body lotions. I think that does it in terms of skincare and body products. I'm now going to move into makeup, and I know that I have mentioned the Westman Atelier complexion drops, but what I can't remember is if I gave these complexion drops a 10 out of 10 when I first talked about it on my channel, but I definitely do now give these a 10 out of 10. I absolutely love the Westman Atelier complexion drops. I feel like this product gives my skin the finish that I absolutely love. I've got it on my skin today, so it provides a very lovely natural skin finish with a little bit of luminosity, and that is exactly what I want. And it is buildable, so the amount that I use, probably around 4 drops, gives me light to medium coverage, and that's the amount that I used on my skin today. And as I mentioned, it's pretty much the ideal finish for me. And the shade that I have is number 3, and during the summer, it was a little bit too light for me, so I needed to add bronzing drops to it to deepen the shade a little bit, which actually made it perfect for me. Now that my tan is fading pretty rapidly, I find that the number 3 color is pretty much perfect for me, and I know that when we are in the dead of winter, this shade number 3 is going to be absolutely perfect, and I won't feel like I need to add anything to it, and it will probably be the perfect color match for me. I'm also going to recommend the RMS Lip to Cheek color in Lost Angel. This is a coral pink with golden undertones color. I've got this all over my cheeks today. I do have a powder blush on as well. I'm going to talk to you about that in a second because I did want to liven up my cheeks a little bit more for being on camera, but I have been using Lost Angel by itself throughout the whole entire summer. I still have been using it as we're transitioning here into the fall, and I really love this color. I feel like it works really well on my skin tone. I'm light to medium with olive undertones. I don't know as if this would show up on a skin tone that is much darker than mine, but I really feel like it works really well for me. It's so, so beautiful. For me, it just adds a little bit of peachiness to my skin tone and kind of acts as a little bit of a natural highlighter, I would say. So I really enjoy it. It's really easy to use. I would say it's almost foolproof, and it's just one of those things that I can just reach for on a daily basis, and it just gives me a really natural look. And what I have on top of Lost Angel is RMS's Maiden's Blush. And this is kind of a cinnamony color with a little bit of pink. And I chose this color to put on top of Lost Angel because I feel like Maiden's Blush is such a gorgeous color for the autumn. I also have this all over my eyelids as a wash of color. and I feel like it works really well as an eyeshadow. So this is just one of those multitasking type of blushes that should work on a wide range of skin tones. And in keeping with the cinnamon theme, because the Maiden's blush on my eyes, has that cinnamon tone, I did use the Cinnamon Kajal eyeliner from Victoria Beckham on the waterline and close to the upper lash line, because I just felt like that would tie the whole thing together really nicely, but you cannot get that on the Credo website. But I just wanted to give you the heads up that that is what I used as my eyeliner. And then as far as the mascara goes, this Swede mascara is also a new discovery for me. This was in my goodie bag from that grand opening event from the Credo store here in Portland. And I have really fallen in love with this mascara. It is wonderful. This is what the brush looks like. And as you can see here, I just have the mini size, but as I said, I have fallen so hard for this mascara that I will definitely be getting this in the full size during the sale. And the reason why I love it so much is because it is super easy to use. I have never poked my eye while using this mascara. I can quickly apply it and it lengthens my lashes. It makes them super fluttery, and then if I do 2 or 3 layers, it gives me some nice volume, but not over the top. I never get chunky lashes, and because I don't really like that look. So I just really love it. Like I said, it's easy to use. It's a great daily mascara for me, but I can make it more dramatic if I want to by adding more layers. So it's just been a really great discovery. So the Swede mascara, the one with the clouds on it, is a new discovery for me that I absolutely love. And speaking of mascara, I have a great mascara kit to talk to you about from Tower 28. They were so nice and they sent me 3 of their kits, and I'm going to talk to you about all of them. So the first one I'm going to mention is their mascara kit, and this is their mascara duo. So this is their Making Waves mascara, and in this kit you get a black mascara and a brown mascara, and I feel like this is such a great idea. I don't know if I've ever seen a kit like this before where you get 2 full mascaras, one in brown and one in black. And the duo is $29. I believe if you bought these separately, it would be a $44 value. And then you also get the 20% off for the Credo sale. So if you like the Tower 28 mascaras, this is the perfect kit to get. And this was perfect timing for me because I definitely needed to replace both my black and my brown mascaras from them. And I absolutely love the brown mascara from Tower 28. They also have this kit of their Lil Softies. There's 4 colors and 2 of them are limited edition colors. They've got this iced dulce de leche color as well as a tiramisu color, and this is what the set looks like when you open up the box. I actually have red bean mochi on my lips today over the lipstick that I'm wearing, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And then you get watermelon kiwi as well. So if you're a fan of the Lil Softies, I feel like this kit is kind of a no-brainer to get, especially because you will get the 2 limited edition colors. And I double checked to make sure that all these sets are available on Credo. The last one I'm going to talk about here is the SOS Minis kit. And in this kit, you get the SOS spray, you get the SOS cleanser, and then also you get the SOS barrier cream. And I don't think I've ever talked about this cream, but it is really lovely. It actually reminds me a lot of the Jordan Samuel barrier cream that I really like a lot. So I feel like it's really great to have these travel sizes on hand. So when you're packing to go on a trip, you don't have to think about your cleanser or your toner or your moisturizer. You can just grab these and not have to think about it. Especially if you're not checking a bag, then you don't have to worry about if it's TSA friendly or not. So anyway, I think that this kit is definitely great to have on hand. And then as I mentioned, I do have a lipstick on underneath this Tower 28 Lil Softie in the red bean mochi. I do have on this Westman Atelier lipstick. This is in Gerev. And this is their suede matte lipstick. And Gerev is described as a blushy nude, but for me, this is much more deeply pigmented than a blushy nude. I would describe this as more of a pinky mauve, a very deep pinky mauve. But anyway, I like to apply this with a lip brush because it is so deeply pigmented. But anyway, I am putting this on my recommendation list, even though I don't use it that often, because it is so beautiful. And I feel like there's probably a lot of you out there who do like deeply pigmented matte lipsticks. And there is a beautiful lip trio that is available on Credo that looks absolutely amazing. And the 3 colors in this lip trio are Gerev, which I adore, as well as 2 new colors called Fluffy, which is a nude rose, and then Dash, which is a ruby red. So I just think this set looks absolutely beautiful, so I wanted to put that on my recommendation list. And I've got a couple of hair care sets I want to recommend to you. This is from Ceremonia. This is their Spa Day Reset Kit. And these are both full sizes. So there's a full side of their hair mask, which I absolutely love, and then a full size of their papaya scalp scrub. And I'm not like a big scalp scrub person, but this scalp scrub is actually very, very nice. So if you are a scalp scrub person and you also are a hair mask person, or you already know that you really like the Ceremonia hair mask, then this is definitely a set that you will want to check out. And because I have fallen so hard for the Roz shampoo and conditioner, I just wanted to go ahead and recommend their mini essentials kit. This has their hair serum, their styling oil, as well as the shampoo and conditioner. Now, I have not yet tried the hair serum or the styling oil, so I can't really speak to either of those, but I just thought this looked like a really nice set and a really nice way to discover Roz if you have been interested in Roz. It does also have the shampoo and conditioner, like I said, and obviously I have really fallen in love with the shampoo and conditioner, so I am going to recommend the mini essentials set, with that caveat that I have not yet tried the hair serum or the styling oil. And then finally, I'm going to end on a perfume recommendation. There is a Bois de Balancourt EDP gift set. As you all know, if you frequented my channel at all, you know that I love this perfume, Bois de Balancourt by Maison Louis Marie. And this has notes of sandalwood and cedar, as well as some cinnamon and nutmeg, with a beautiful ambery dry down. So it is so perfect for the fall and the winter time. And then of course, it's a great gift to give if you are wanting to do some early holiday shopping and get your 20% off. So this Credo recommendation video would feel incomplete without giving you a perfume recommendation as well, especially as we are moving into the holiday season, and perfume is such a wonderful gift. So anyway, just wanted to leave you with Bois de Balancourt because it is one of my absolute favorite perfumes. So there you have it. That's my recommendation list for the Friends of Credo sale. And then of course there is my landing page that I will link down below if you want to see everything that I recommend from Credo. Thank you so much for watching. You guys know how much I appreciate your time. If you like the video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed, I would love it if you would do so. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.